Alrighty, hey everybody. For this video real quick, we just wanted to utilize some time to show you how you can get differentiated versions of assessments to go down, whether you want to go down various grade levels or go up above grade levels to make things a little bit tougher, maybe for a gifted program, however you want to tackle it. We have begun rolling this out to other subjects. So we started with language arts and reading and English, and now you are seeing that in science and math. So we just wanted to show these off and show you what they look like. So to do that, all you would need to do is go into your library, and we'll start off here. I'm going to go ahead and go and find one. Let's go with, I thought I saw quadrilaterals. Here we go, Math Patterns and Quadrilaterals Quiz. We're going to click on that. And here is an assessment I built out. You'll see it was tied to some Massachusetts standards, but you could tie it to whatever state standards you need, thanks to our partnership with Instructure. So all I need to do from here is scroll down and go to my differentiated versions tab. So I'm going to hit create. And what's really interesting about this is that it's going to keep the content the same, but it's going to change the structure and vocabulary of the questions to make sure that if you have students who are maybe struggling with their reading or read at a lower grade level and they're not on grade level, they can still get that content, but it will be understandable to them based on their reading ability. So right here, we have this math question here, evaluate the expression. You know, there's some math vocab there. We're talking about different properties. We're talking about patterns and generating terms. But if I go over here, this is a 5th grade question. Let's say that my student is at the 3rd grade reading level. So we're going to go ahead and hit create version, and it's going to generate this in real time. And what teachers have found to be really beneficial is this comparing mode right here. So you're going to be able to see on the left side what that original version of the assessment is. And then on the right side, we have the 3rd grade reading level version. So right off the bat, you can see content is the same, questions are the same, but that vocabulary and sentence structure has changed. So instead of evaluate the expression, we just have find the answer. We've kind of cut down things like generate the first 3 terms of the pattern. Now it's just, hey, find the first 3 terms. And again, it kind of changes. You will notice also that not all the questions change, right? Because you still want to give questions on grade level to see if the students are able to rise to that level, right? So again, it's not going to change every single one, but it will change that vocabulary and sentence structure for the majority of them. Again, you'll see evaluate the expression, and then over here, it's just, hey, find the answer instead. So again, a couple different things that are being shown off here, but wanted to call that out. This can also be done with science. So let's take a look at the science versions of this now. We'll go to assessments again. And I believe I have one on, let's see here, cell functions and systems. Let's go with that one. All right, so again, this is something we aligned in the NGSS standards, just a 6th grade assessment we built out. But again, differentiated versions pops up. We're going to hit that create tab. And similar to just like the math, we'll say this is 6th grade. Let's go down to 4th grade and try 10 questions. So again, you'll notice it's talking about cell structure, the different organelles and things like that. And it's using that key vocabulary. So let's go ahead and hit create here. And again, similar to the math, it's going to compare and contrast those 2 for you in real time. And while that's finishing up, one thing that's really unique about the science version is it's going to give some clues as to what some of that vocabulary is to help those students who maybe struggle with some of that tougher vocabulary. All right, so right off the bat here, again, like we said, sometimes the questions will stay the same because we still want to have some on grade level. But right off the bat here, we have which type of cells lack a nucleus. So if I'm struggling with the vocabulary due to a struggling in reading or maybe just vocab acquisition, right here on the 4th grade version, there's a little bit of a clue here that the nucleus is the control center of the cell, right? Same thing, this one's talking about organelles. If that vocab acquisition is a struggle for a student that's maybe reading at a lower level, we can also go in and put, hey, which organelle or cell part makes those decisions? So again, same thing here, which organelle is like a conveyor belt? Over here, it's a moving belt that carries things. So again, trying to change that structure, change that vocabulary to make life a little bit easier for those that struggle with reading, but also still getting them the content they need. All right, so there you go. This can also be done with language arts and reading. That's where it started, but wanted to call this out, wanted to show it off. Hope that helps. And if you have any questions, be sure to ask. Thanks, everybody.